morning. Welcome to Playable Worlds. My name is Carneros. We got a full house here today. Got a lot of support from the Peanut Gallery. Just kidding, from the team. And we have an interesting twist or two to share with you today. This will be fun. Let's hear. We're going to talk about Stars Reach today. On my left, I've got Thomas. Say hi, Thomas.
Hello.
Next to Thomas, we have Magic. Hi, Magic.
Hi.
And then below me, somehow, I don't know how this happened, we have Justin.
Hello.
Next to Justin, we have Logan. I'm Larrick.
Good morning, everybody. How's it going?
And then diagonal across the other side, like we're playing Hollywood Squares or something, we have Sean, also known as Voodoo.
Hello.
Yay. Good morning, everyone. We have a couple people, too, that are not visible on stream. Paxis Payne is here in the background somewhere.
Hello.
Yay. And Rod's here, too, by the way. Hi, Rod.
Hello.
Yay. Yay. Okay. So this is fun. Oh, and Cygnus is here also. He's just not in voice comms, but he's in chat. Nice. Good to see all of you guys in chat with us today. Today did not go to plan. You will discover immediately that our play with the devs did not happen today. Nope, we're going to have to pivot a little bit. Play with the devs will be next Thursday instead. And I'll tell you what happened. Best laid plans of mice and men, they say. But what happened is the build is taking a little bit longer than we planned. We didn't get it ready in time to have it loaded onto the servers today for the playtest. It's taken, there is a process between when we finish and test a build to when we load it into Steam so that everyone can play it. There's a whole bunch of parts. I'm not going to make Rod explain it to everybody right now, but there's parts related to the server, parts, the setting, etc., that we all play in, parts related to the simulation that's running, parts related to the game client. There's a bunch of stuff that has to happen. It all needs to get updated, sent over, hooked in together. You have to say special words, light a candle. I don't know what all the parts are. It's complicated, but we had to pull all that together, and it's not ready yet this morning. So we're not starting the playtest yet. The test will start later this afternoon, and it will be different. They're loading it all in. It will not be a normal test. This will be a sanity check for about 1 hour. We're going to get people to go in, play the new build, play the old parts, make sure we didn't break anything with what we're doing. Don't spend the whole time just looking at the new stuff, please. We need your help to make sure the whole game works. And then we're going to get it all set up to start on Saturday morning. If we can get it to work Saturday morning. We will have a, that's a good question, Chef Jarek. That is a good question. There is no wipe, as far as I know, right, Rod? We didn't wipe everything.
That's correct. We have not wiped anything with this update.
Thank you. It is very helpful if you make an alt and run it through the first time user experience tutorial thing. That has changed, by the way. So that's worth, going through and seeing if it's working. Okay, Soldier is a good idea. Excellent. Good idea to try something a little bit different. Just make it through. But we're going to just run it for an hour today. Gather your feedback on what broke, or if anything, fix anything that broke, and then get everything loaded for Saturday. Saturday morning, we're going to do our fireside chat stream. And it'll be Thomas and Light and Larrick and I going through what's new in this build. Why did we do some of these things? Light will do most of the explaining. Gunk is asking a really good question, and unfortunately, the question is, do we have a rough time frame for when that hour will be to make sure they're available? And sadly, no is the answer. We do not know what time it will be today. Sorry. If we get closer to having a good idea of the time, we'll go into the general channel in Discord and we'll let you know. Especially if, Rod is likely to be one of the first people who does know when we do this. So especially watch for anything Rod might say. But we'll all work together. Saturday, fireside chat. Game will go up for everybody and you'll get to really sink your teeth in, and it'll run till Tuesday morning is the current plan. Plans change from time to time. You never know. For example, this morning I woke up and tested positive for COVID. So you never know what's going to happen. A day in the life of a game dev. So on we go. Yeah, Suki. Oh well. Thankfully, COVID's a little milder than it used to be, so we're lucky to some degree. Okay, next. While they're getting things up and running, and we're not able to quite play yet, actually, Thomas can log into a build on the development side that's not. Oh, there he is. I see trees. I see thick trees, actually, a lot of them planted right next to each other, and nice grass. Looking good, actually. The build's looking good. But let's not get too distracted here. So for this show, what we're going to do is go through some announcements, and then we're going to talk about a day in the life of a game dev, since there are twists and turns sometimes.
9:12 a.m.
We'll go around the room. Why is something? Oh, for some reason, my Apple Watch is talking to me. Put that thing over there. I'm not deliberately talking to it, but it's talking back. We're going to then go a day in the life of devs. We're going to do a couple of giveaways today. We're going to give away a Reacher tier, and we're going to give away a hat. You'll have your choice of two hats. The one Larrick is wearing, or the one Carneros is wearing. So pick a hat, and we'll give away one of those too later this afternoon, later in the show. And then we're going to take some more questions along the way, and we're going to go through all the announcements again at the end, because there's some important stuff in there. So let's take a quick look at this. Chef Jarek is asking, what are you most excited about for this update? And I'm going to throw that question to Thomas.
Wait, I was not paying attention. I was actually trying to fix the camera here.
What are you most excited about for University update?
Me?
Yeah.
Weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, I played with them for like an hour today or two to record an upcoming video that hopefully will be out tomorrow with Dave about combat. And yeah, I mean, that's super fun to play, in my opinion. That I like a lot PvP and shooting, basically. So combining even weapon together is super interesting to me with all the new effects and status effects. Maybe we can show some stuff during this stream, but we will get more in details during Saturday stream, the Fireside Chat.
Okay. Sean, do you have a different opinion on what's the most exciting in this new update?
I agree with Thomas on this one. Since a lot of my time in game is fighting ball hogs, and that is a huge bonus for me. Additional ways to fight them.
Okay. Thomas, do me a quick favor. Press K to bring up your skill trees.
1 second.
And I'm going to disagree with you too. I'm most excited about the skill trees and what we're kind of just, it doesn't have to be, don't go too far, but some of these are the skill tree stuff and exploring through what's now a stub in the Wikipedia sense of the word, what's going to get developed out further. That's interesting to me. These trees, that's what I'm excited about. That's why I pushed Dave Georgeson to name it University Update, because of the skill trees. I'm excited about that. All right, thank you, Thomas. More on that later. Sir, in case you didn't know, there's a question from Quasibeer. I collect minerals and wood for weeks at a time. I find crafting anything with them incredibly hard. I can make oil and some wood planks. Is there anything planned for crafting menus? I would recommend holding that question till Saturday morning and asking Light, because you'll get a better answer from Light on that. We don't have any designers in the chat at the moment. Let's see what else. Rod, Johnny is asking me how to get a playtest version of the Steam app. Can you poke him and handle him offline? Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, most of these. Okay, you guys are good for this stuff. So let's say a few words about a day in the life. And I think I'll go first because I surprised you guys with this topic today. Most folks on the team here woke up thinking that we were going to still play with the devs. So they didn't know what was going on. Sorry guys. So yeah, usually I'm a morning person. I get up really early. I come out here. I go through once a day. I go through comments that people post on our ads. You see us. Let me explain that for a second. You see us post on social media, and we all take turns in this group. We all take turns posting on social media. We all have different ones that we watch and everything. And when we put up a post, people can comment on it. But separately from all that, we also run some ads. Not a lot, but we run some ads. And people can comment on those too. And they ask questions, and some of them are really good questions. The most common questions are, what platforms will this be on? And when is this going to come out? And I signed up to Playtest. When will I get in? That kind of, those are, obvious questions. And I'll go in and answer them. And the ones that get into a horrible fight, you're an idiot, no, you're an idiot, and go back and forth, I hide those ones. And the ones where they say, how is this different from No Man's Sky? And I'll go in and explain, well, they look similar on the surface and the setting and stuff, but you do different things in them. And if you want to join your friends in the world and go build a new civilization in space, this is the game for you. This is a multiplayer, massively multiplayer game, and the scale is different from No Man's Sky, which is a mostly solo or small group type of activity. Anyway, I explain these things. And then I'll pull all the statistics for what happened overnight. Once a day I pull statistics. What did we sell? How many are signed up on our mailing list? Things like that. How many wish lists on Steam? It's that kind of thing. We put all that together, and then I'll have a set of meetings. Oh, we'll go to a stand up in the morning, and I'll tell people, here's what's going on in my section, etc. Here's what if we have a thing called Geekbot, and each day I'll post a little thing that says, how am I doing today? What's blocking me from getting my work done? What do I hope to achieve today, or what do I need to tell the rest of the group so people are aware cross-departmentally on what's going on in marketing land, etc. I'll do that stuff, and then I'll work through projects. I might be writing copy for a newsletter. I might be writing copy for ads. I might be planning how we're going to launch the game and when we might say what, and what, that kind of stuff. And I'll do some long-range planning. I make spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are life. But as a marketing person, I also like PowerPoint. Yeah, that's kind of what my day is like. Once a week, I'll do an update meeting on each of the different disciplines, because I work on PR events. I'll work on speaking engagements for folks. Right now, I'm helping Nina with her application to speak at GDC 2026. She made it past the first round, and now I have to help her prepare for second round, which is really good because that's hard to get into these days. I don't run everything off of spreadsheets, but I do run some things off of spreadsheets. Honestly, Quasi-Bear. Sorry, bad habits. Anyway, I remember when Lotus 1-2-3 came out. I looked at it and I didn't understand why it was so exciting to people. But over the years, I think it's not till I started playing EVE Online that I really grew to appreciate a spreadsheet. There's some jokes involved in that. They're all true. Then let's see. Who wants to go next, Justin, on a day in the life?
Yeah.
I love picking on Justin. He's my buddy.
I can go next. I really was enjoying Thomas fighting all those monsters. Like that was.
He's
Thomas
good.
is
He's
pretty
good.
Yeah. Day in the life. Like I did come on before and talk a little bit about human resources. I'm the HR manager, and my days definitely have a lot of variety to them, similar to Rick's. Usually in the morning, Magic and I actually work a lot hand in hand, with her handling office management and finance and everything. And so we're in contact a lot. So whether it's an admin meeting that's set or just like a quick sync just to see what's all kind of on the agenda for the day, then we do the stand up. Then sometimes well, actually, most of the days, Thomas, Sean, and Rick all help with finding some social media to post, whether it's a stream or just cool screenshots. Then they all get them ready, get the watermarks on them and everything. And then I'll post on my duties are kind of on X, Blue Sky, Facebook, and Threads and Instagram. But those are just assigned duties. That doesn't mean sometimes Thomas will put something up super early that's super important and has to do it, or like Sean or Rick will jump in. So it's a really good team effort there, kind of how Rick was saying in social media. And then I'm really checking my Slack messages a lot throughout the day, handling any HR questions that come up, making sure that everything's handled there, and then handling compliance. Since we all work remotely and work in multiple states, compliance is definitely a big thing where we're constantly following up on states and making sure that all of our workers are staying in compliance, and that the company Playable Worlds is doing all the right things and taking care of everybody. We just had open enrollment, and our new benefits start pretty soon, so that was a big deal. Making sure that we signed up for the benefits that would help out the employees the most, while still being beneficial to the company, and making sure that everybody had a chance to sign up for it. And then eventually, towards the end of the day, I do meet with Nina to have a quick HR/legal sync, and that's where if we need to discuss something like contracts or NDAs or new statements of work, we kind of handle a lot of that stuff, as well as any type of HR things that might need to go a little bit further, where we have to ask questions of, hey, let's get a hold of our HRS, which is a human resource system, or like talking to a contractor that, hey, you haven't completed this, and we do need this for compliance. So we kind of handle all those things. And then the evenings, that's where Rick was talking about checking comments. That's where I'm looking at comments on social media, with like X and Blue Sky and Threads. Making sure that we keep up with all those. So that's really a large part of my day, mainly handling questions. But it's always funny because we'll have those admin meetings at the beginning of the week and kind of check in and see where we're going with our week and everything. And Magic and Nina will have these like super like awesome lined up scheduled weeks that they're like, I have to get all these tasks done, and I'm usually like, well, kind of whatever comes up. So that's kind of my day in the life of HR manager at Playable World.
Thank you. At least you keep a great attitude through all of it.
Yeah. Good job.
Let's pause for a second and do a giveaway. Let's do the hats one first. Here's how we'll do it. Thomas is going to give us a magic word. Anybody who wants to be in this giveaway, please type the magic word when he says it. And then whoever wins, when you win it, what we're going to do is Thomas is going to reach out to you with the PlayStars Reach account in in Twitch. And he's going to ask you, which hat do you want? Mine are lyrics. What is it? A magic word. Oh, that's funny. And then we're going to get smarty boots. And then we're going to ask you for your contact information so we have to have your address to ship you a hat, and Magic will take care of that part. So go for it. A magic word, all one word. You can see it in chat. It's very funny. And you guys crack me up. And then we're going to say for the second giveaway for the Reacher tier, please don't, if you won this one, don't win the second one too. Do you remember the time we put one of these in and Dave Georgeson joined as a joke, and then he won the prize? I'm like, Dave. Oh.
That sounds like
funny.
Dave.
It was a facepalm moment. I'm like, you guys. Harshing my buzz. Okay, so next we're going to, while this is running for a little bit, no, he did not get the prize. We reran it and gave it to someone else. Yeah. Magic, tell us about a day in your life, if you would.
Oh, well, I'm kind of all over the place. Depends on the day of the month. So at the beginning of the month and the end of the month, I'm doing close. Make sure that we're all in order where we need to go. In the middle of the month, I'm bouncing around paying bills, making sure payroll's taken care of, making sure people are taken care of. On the office management side, I'm making sure everybody has any supplies they need from a distance, or if their computer needs RAM or some kind of element that they don't have, I make sure that gets taken care of. Daily, I'm checking Slacks, I'm checking marketing, making sure I can help out. If there's any, you guys all take a big chunk of it. I go and check the comments and reviews and make sure that everything's where it needs to be. And if there's any help needed, I jump in there. I'm else from meeting to meetings. I meet with Nina, then I will go to stand up and then do some work in the meantime, clearing the accounts and tracking down invoices and everybody paid. That's a big part of things, is getting vendors and people paid. So I bounce around with that. And then sometimes, like, we're about to do open enrollment, so I jump into taxes and make sure that we're all compliant there and make sure that everything is good to go on a daily basis. My main thing is check the accounts and check my bills and make sure everything's getting cleared out and everything's getting paid, and that there's anybody needs help. Like, I'm like the person to go to. Come to me if you need some help with something. I'm always one to jump in and help, whether it's, helping with a reimbursement or helping with an office supply or helping with a question. But I do have a pretty set, thing. We're coming up on month end right now, so I've been prepping. So I'll be heads down next week, but always happy to jump in and play and test.
I want to mention one more thing. One or two more things that you do. And one of them is when we do events, when we participate in GDC, when we get together for an offsite, and then next year, the infamous launch party, Magic's going to help on that. Yeah, so there's some occasionally really fun, exciting parts there too that pretty spicy, and you left that off.
Anyway. I did. Well, we haven't done an event in a little while, but when we have done them, they were travel heavy. You got to get everybody a plane ticket. You got to get everybody a hotel room. You got to set up the agenda. You got to set up the work agenda on top of the travel agenda. And so it's a group effort. It's not just me. You help a lot with restaurants because you guys are in California. So it's a lot easier when you have, different parties coming in. But it's a good time when we are able to get everything done, and everybody, it's like a working train, just making sure that engine goes, and having swag and having, for the employees, something small at least, for when everybody gets there and gets together and comes into one room and all the brains come together. It's really kind of cool to actually have the offsites because you get to see everybody at work together.
The energy is great.
Yeah, and Raph, when he comes in and he's all excited and talking and everybody just gets sucked in, you're like, oh, tell me more. So, and one of them we got to go in and play the game, and we'd like push people out of the way and play the game, and that was a lot of fun. That was a good time.
Last night, Lemonis was telling me we got to do a second launch party in Europe too. I go, where? He goes, I don't know. We'll have to figure out a place. All right. Anyway, if any of you have opinions on where we should have a launch party in Europe, and you're based in Europe, please say a few words in Discord about that. So, we can try to talk upper management into letting us do that. Do we get tickets for that as backers? There were some packages in the pledges on Kickstarter that included launch party. They were some of the bigger ones. We don't yet know if there will be a separate launch party in Europe. Right now, the European backers are invited to come out to the US to the launch party. But we shall see if we can talk upper management into a second launch party in Europe. That's why we were asking for folks to give us recommendations on a good place to do that. By the way, Late pledges end on Tuesday. September 30th is the last day. On October 1st, you will wake up and there will be no way to purchase access to Stars Reach. Nothing. The only thing in our store will be merchandise. All the stuff Sean Voodoo worked on. That will be all you can get. There won't be any tiers for sale on Kickstarter or not on Kickstarter. It'll be gone as of Wednesday. Last chance, folks. The Corbin Reynolds asks, I may have missed it, but what city will the U.S. launch party be in? San Diego, California, or greater San Diego area. One of those two. As a person with some ranger skills who lives nearby, I will go out and scout. More on that later. It's a little early to be scouting for it, but I have done some scouting anyway, just because you have to get out ahead of these things. You can re-scout later. Next. Ooh, are those the new portals? Look at that. Damn, it looks better.
They're really nice.
It does look great.
Yeah, so there has been a minor facelift on some of this stuff, and I like it. Okay, next. Can we give away this hat? Let's see. Last chance to type a magic word in chat. No spaces, a magic word. And then we're going to give away this hat. Let's see who won. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. PB Lab
Congratulations.
Tech, PC Lab Tech. Woohoo! Fellow San Diegan down here. Hopefully that's not doxing. But yay. Okay.
Which hat?
Congratulations. So pick a hat. Lyric is modeling one of them. I'm modeling the other. And then we're going to reach out to you from PlayStars Reach. All right, you guys. So, yeah, a little bit more on, since a few more people have joined us, I'll say Saturday we have our fireside chat, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. That will also hopefully kick off our play test that didn't start today yet. We will also, he wants Lyric's hat. Well played, Lyric. Well played.
Lyric's hat is
I like
cool.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then, for those of you in the audience who didn't see that, the winner picked the hat Lyric is wearing, which is the Transplanetary League hat with the TPL logo. Oh, you have privacy settings on. You know what though? We can reach you on Discord since you're in my DMs already. Anyway, we'll get that from you in a bit. Yeah. And then Saturday. So the play with the devs thing that we were going to do today, we've postponed that for Thursday. We're going to do that next week because the build didn't get finished early enough to load it onto the servers for this morning. So we're going to load it on and we're going to have a playtest today, but it's going to be a special kind of test. We're going to only turn it on for an hour. We're going to tell you in Discord when that hour comes and try to get everyone in. And we're going to do a sanity test a sanity check on the build. Make sure we didn't break something. Make sure the whole game is working. Not spend the whole time just checking out the new stuff. We have to check everything a bit. And then if it passes, well, assuming it doesn't pass, we'll catch whatever's broken, go fix it, and then upload that for Saturday. And then we'll have our real playtest from Saturday to Tuesday morning. Okay. Which, yeah. And then, okay. Anything else I'm missing from announcements, guys? I should look at my stream notes because I typed them up for some reason. No, I'm on the wrong thing. Thursday, September 25th. Okay. All right, we're going to do a little bit more day in the life, and then we're going to give away a Reacher tier. And we're taking questions along the way as we go. Lyric, what's a day in your life like?
All right. Well, first I get up and get coffee, and then I check my email and any Discord messages from overnight. Look at all the stuff people have posted. I answer any questions in Discord or DM that I can, help them or point people in the right places for customer support. I coordinate with Rick and add any live streams that need to be added to the Discord schedule. I coordinate with Rod and add any playtests to the Discord schedule if that has to be done. I coordinate with Rick, Thomas, and the other moderators on any Discord mod and community stuff. I do any announcements for any events coming up. Start any event if they need to be started. If there's a stream I'm helping with, I go get ready and do that. If there is one, I go to the playtest and I help Rod moderate and assist people with that. And I make sure the survey is started and working, get people to do it. If it isn't working and I can't fix it, I coordinate with Nina on that. And I keep checking the Discord all day, answering questions, doing what I can. That's about it.
I mean, that's a lot. Like, you stay pretty busy, Lyric.
Yeah.
Plus, what did you say? You're also an archaeologist?
I'm an anthropologist, but
Anthropologist.
I'm not an academic right now, so I do other stuff.
That's still pretty
Still
busy.
cool. It's still really cool.
Also a musician with all your keyboards
and
synths.
Yeah, as you can see, my synthesizers. Yeah, I love electronic music.
Nice. Thank you, Lyric.
Yeah, my
Sean.
pleasure.
Hi.
Say hi, Sean.
What's the day
Tell
in my
him
life like?
Yeah, what's a day in your life like? None of us know.
Well, unlike you, Rick, I'm not a morning person. So my day usually starts with me rolling out of bed just in time to take a shower and then get to the morning meeting. The life of an artist, I guess.
Thank you for getting up early today for us.
No problem. Glad to be here. So yeah, my title's graphic designer, but I do wear a lot of hats. One of the most prominent ones is, I guess, webmaster, web designer. So I focus a lot on making sure our website is looking good and running properly, and also security updates are up to date. We're not getting any like phishing attempts and stuff like that. And then if anything breaks on any given day, then someone yells at me. But also do a lot of focus on like branding. So like making sure that the company is presenting itself in the right way. More so, Stars Reach. If anyone's using like the wrong font or the wrong logo, then I try to yell at them as much as I can to make sure we're cohesive in that way. Also do work on merch, which has been really fun because I do like merch. Hopefully we'll get some new merch going soon-ish. There's been some requests. Suki, I'm looking your way. Probably going to ask you a few questions later. And gosh, I'm trying to think of all the things. I've actually, Thomas is looking at the Duber, his inventory screen right now. I've done a lot of the Dubers. So I've done some 3D modeling for the game. You see your little meat icons. Those are one of the ones I did. Working on logos, for said merch, and special projects that Thomas throws my way every once in a while. What else? There's so many things. Social media, making sure that we get certain posts out. Like Justin said, helping make sure things have watermarks and then posting on certain platforms. I do any content that is posted on the website and on Steam. So depending on the day, if we have a Starside Weekly, Fridays, those go out. Post on the website, post on Steam. And
Also,
any
if we're making
update
a
notes.
video or a trailer, usually this is the group that's all playing characters behind the scenes. Thomas is usually the camera guy and the director telling us what to do. So, though sometimes Eric does. And but we're all the people that you see running around in those videos.
I used to help out a lot more with the video editing stuff, but Thomas does such a great job. Then I took a backseat to that. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's a lot of hats to wear for every person here at Playable World.
It really is.
Yeah. And what do you do on Thursday nights?
On Thursday nights specifically?
Isn't it Thursday nights or is it Wednesday nights? Shoot.
You're gonna have to remind me.
It's music related. That has nothing to do with work.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's in a band, you guys. Anyway, it's cool.
It is cool.
Well, right now I'm kind of a solo artist. The band thing fell to the wayside.
Oh,
but
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's okay. That was a choice I made myself because it was taking up so much of my time, so much money being in a band and trying to manage the band itself. So you're both wearing both hats of being the manager and playing in the band. It's a lot of work. And when I was younger, it didn't seem like as much work. But, trying to be an adult here.
All right, that's crazy. Thomas, please queue up a giveaway for a Reacher tier.
Oh, a Reacher tier.
Yeah, and thank you.
That's exciting.
So a word to the crowd here. If you already have a Reacher tier or equivalent, then you can win and then give this to a friend or your spouse or your kid or whoever. There's that kind of thing. Suki's getting ready for you, Sean. I can see getting ready with ideas for merch. But yeah, so you guys, if you don't have access, this is a great way to get access. How's that? So give us a moment and we'll see what the magic word is. Hopefully it's a different one. Wife already has an account. Nice. Okay. Golden Man merch is the way. What is Golden Man merch?
It's this idol they keep building of this golden man. I think they worship it.
Oh. I remember Golden Man.
I think the first one was in Mycelium.
Oh, that. I get it. Yeah.
I kind of like that idea, honestly.
Okay. Different one. Okay. different one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your secret word to type in if you want to win a Reacher tier. So far, odds are really good because only like 3 people have signed up. But yeah,
Let's see some entries, people.
Let's get that running in the background while we keep going. This Saturday, by the way, in addition to the fireside chat and the play on the playtest, Raf is speaking at San Diego Mesa College at the IGDA San Diego Demo Days event. If you live in the greater San Diego, Southern California area and you want to go, he's speaking at noon at San Diego Mesa College, park in Lot 7, and walk into the Center for Business and Technology building. He's going to speak on the history of virtual worlds. Should be really interesting. Yeah,
that sounds super fun.
If I'm well enough, I'll be there. If I'm not, it'll probably be Rod. But and I think PC Lab Tech will be there also. And then let's see. What else is going on? We're going to demo the game there too. Next Thursday, we're going to do the play together in the game in the new build. This is University Update. That's a University Update that Thomas is showing on the screen too. We'll be playing that together. He's using his grav mesh to fly there. If you don't have a grav mesh, we'll hook you up when you get there on Thursday. So come and join us if you can, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Justin, what are you drinking, by the way?
It's my water. It's in a big stein, but I always freeze it like the night before, and then it slowly melts all day, and I don't even have to like worry about it at all.
He lives in a very hot climate, you guys. This is not, he's not in Norway or something drinking that. Alaska.
No, it's constantly 110 or so down here, so gotta stay cool.
I'll grab my water too since my coffee's empty. Okay, yeah. It looks strange. It looks strange, Justin.
But, yeah, no, okay. It's pretty huge. Yeah, but you can see the ice is all frozen in there.
Okay. All right, and let's see. Thomas, did you say what you do in a day? Not that you're not running the stream and doing all the demonstrating, and you have your hands full and running a giveaway at the moment.
Well,
do you have more? Do you have an extra brain for this? Tell us what you do in a day.
I'll try. If I freeze for some reason or if I lag, just continue. But
okay.
Well, what do? I check support requests from players and customers. I also check social media comments from time to time, not this week, because I'm working more into videos. And indeed, I record videos, I record footage, I work on images. Sometimes I do something about music, like the one you hear on videos, like some mixes, transition, and stuff like that. Then what else? Well, I do different things. Whenever my help is needed, I just jump in, right? Yeah, I assist also just with marketing. Yeah, just for fun.
Just for fun, I threw a link into stream chat.
Okay. What is
something
that?
Else that is you being interviewed by Controlled Chaos
yeah,
this week.
Yeah. On Friday. Yeah, that happened on Friday.
Yeah. If you listen to that later, you'll learn all about Thomas and get to hear his accent.
My funny Italian accent, which I cannot fix, by the way. I tried to reinstall everything. I cannot do it. I'm sorry.
Controlled Chaos does a great job with those videos, too.
He really
Yeah.
does. I enjoyed my interview.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Thomas. We've got
And we should mention that Thomas is on that crazy time zone where like he's still like working like late into his night. Even when we have like an emergency, he answers your Slack message like right away. So Thomas is really on it. I don't know how he functions, but
I sold my bed so I don't need to sleep anymore, and I just stay on my chair. So if you message me, I'm like, what? And I check.
Wow. Nice, Toaster. All right, excellent. So just a reminder, there will be a playtest today. We don't know what time it is. We'll tell you in the general channel in Discord, and we'll probably announce it also. Lyric, we can send out an announcement type thing. All right, and then we're going to have a 1 hour sanity check test. This will be kind of hardcore, guys. And then you're going to tell us what's broken about it. And if it passes, or if we have to patch it, we're going to get it set up for Saturday. Everything works out. So there won't be any play tests the rest of the day after that one. And there won't be any testing on Friday. But Saturday morning, we'll set it up right with the fireside chat. Light and Thomas and Lyric and I will take you through what's in the new build then. Explain what some of it means and what the trade-offs are and what's coming, etc. I'm going to do that on Saturday. And then Raf's going to go speak at an event in San Diego. We're going to have a demo there as well. Hopefully I'm well by then. And then what am I missing? Next Thursday, we're going to do our play test. Next Tuesday is the last day to buy a Kickstarter late pledge or to buy one of the Kickstarter packages on our website. We're mirroring the same stuff on our website just so that we can offer a couple more payment options that might be more convenient for some folks. That's the only reason. But those are both going to disappear at the end of the day, Tuesday. And then there will be a break where the only things we're selling is merchandise. Sean, it's all on you. I'm just kidding.
No pressure.
No pressure. And then we'll have more stuff in the future, but that's all to tell you about at the moment. Last chance for any questions. And Frommy is kind of the ghost in the machine some days. You'd be surprised. Yeah. There's he's capable of doing almost anything. It's very, very talented and like a general broad horizontal spread of talents. Yeah, very good. Thank you all for joining us this morning. It's appreciated. He is not AI. That was funny. Yesterday in the answering on comments on ads, 2 different people claimed I was an AI answering them. And I had to sort of break character a bit and say, dude, no, I am not AI. Anyway, yeah, that is not a compliment, guys. But it is funny sometimes. Thank you all for joining us here. Much appreciated.
Who's the winner?
Oh,
yeah.
the winner.
That's
We gotta
right.
pick a winner.
Magic.
good call, Magic.
The winner, you guys.
Who's the winner? Last chance, different one. Hurry up. Can you pull it, Thomas? Gail Drake, you are the winner.
All right.
Type exclamation point claim in chat, if you would. And then we will reach out to you for, I believe you need an email address, if I'm not mistaken. And then for whoever, not for you, for whoever you want to receive this. So think about that first. And then if it's you, that's easy. If it's not you, go look up their email address and talk to Thomas, and we'll get you hooked up. And thank you all for coming.
Definitely.
See you on Saturday morning.
Thank you very much, guys. See you.
See you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Everybody.